Yo guys, what's going on? Juvenile Motovlogging today. Real quick before we do start, this is going to be the intro. We'll get straight into it in about 20 seconds, I promise. The proper intro for this video kind of failed. I had some corruption issues down to me not knowing how to use my new GoPro. Real quick, so last night I was out on the roads coming home from work. I saw the gritters, the salt was all over the floor, and I was like, nah, I'm going straight to Jeff Westerby's, the motorcycle shop near me, where they sell ACF50, picking some up, throwing it on the bike. So I thought what I'd do, throw the camera on, throw a quick little sort of tutorial together, and then I apply the stuff. So where I pick up from in the video is not going to make no sense whatsoever, but I hope you enjoy it. Right, so I'm back from Jeff Westerby's, and this is the Duke. She's all bagged up, so we're going to throw some ACF50 on her. If you've never heard of ACF50, it's this lovely stuff right here. I've got it in some hot water now because the spray is horrible, gunky, just no stuff. So I looked at a few videos online. I've been watching my good YouTube friend Motor UK, who is a brilliant motor vlogger, and he put ACF50 on his bike the other day. Like I said, I noticed the salt last night, so I picked some up and we're going to hit it on the bike. So it's not going to be really a tutorial as such, it's legit just going to be more me putting it on the bike, how I do it. I've done it twice before myself, and once I had it professionally done. And the first time I did it, I basically cleaned the bike, dried it all off, and gunked an entire can onto the bike. Gunked it in it. It was all over the brake calipers, but it did its job. But it weren't a clean job at all. Third time I got it done by a guy in Bradford called Motorcycle Valet Services, and basically he did the same as what I've done. So you want to be covering up your all your cockpit, especially where you hold, because it is a lubricant, so you don't want it getting into your grips, especially the Duke's plastic grips as well. All where your feet go as well, because I put it on that last time, and I got on the bike and nearly slipped straight off it. Obviously you want to put it on your brakes, both calipers and discs as well. Usually I apply it everywhere on the bike, all over the plastics, but I'm gonna, if I've got some left, I'll do the plastics. But the main thing I want to do is the engine casing, all the electricals underneath the seat. I'll take the seat off, all the little metal bits and all the little bolts that are gonna get eaten by salt this winter. That's my plan. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Right, so what I'm going to do real fast is I want to use this tiny little spray bottle, because the one that it comes in is absolutely horrendous. We'll pop this on, we'll give this a shake, and we'll get going. I love these electrics. Right down into there. All up in there, there's all these electrical components there, what I'm mainly trying to preserve right down. Bolts that corrode mostly over winter, all on that exhaust. Little bolts in there onto the frame. All up in there, look at all them electricals. It's a very exposed bike, this Duke. We're covering all these little bolts. See, the spray you get, it doesn't do a bad job. This is where this is where the salt gets all in there. Right, so most of the bike's done, so I'll show you what it looks like. It looks absolutely grim. Look at the state of it. Awful, but all these little nooks and crannies, letting it soak into it. So like I said, we'll give it a good, you can see it on there, look at that. Give it a good 20 minutes or so. We'll go around with the microfiber, wipe any excess off, and get it around into all these nooks and crannies and get this bike protected. All these electricals, all soaked up all over the dash, all in these little bits. I suspect the Duke's a lot harder of a bike to do with it having all this trellis frame and stuff. We'll give it a minute and we'll wipe it down. So it's been about 20 minutes or so. You see it's all still gunked on there. But what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to wipe it off. What I'm going to do is just spread it out and spread it around and dab it, and if there's any excess, get it off. I don't want to wipe the stuff off. So like obviously the plastics, it gets quite sticky quickly, so it's quite malleable, it gets around places. All these electrics will leave that doused with it, but I have a feeling it's going to leave quite a nice finish on the bike, to be honest, because it's still like a lubricant. It's like wiping your bike with WD-40, to be honest. Another thing I forgot to tell you is you want to get it where you put your fuel, because obviously there's a few bolts in there, and if you open that up as well, that's where your key goes. So just get it across that screen, all in here, across these bolts. It's weird because it looks like you're wiping it off, but all you're really doing is getting this excess off. You can still see that there is a nice thick layer on the bike. I don't mind leaving the electrics absolutely doused in the stuff along with all bolts and stuff. It's just more external plastic areas, like especially the chain guard, when we get them all off. So we'll wipe this down and I'll show you what I'll show you what it looks like once it's all sorted. So you'll never guess what, the bike's gone. In lovely British tradition, it started raining. This is why we do this, because of the rain. So if you have a look at the bike now, it is lovely and shiny. It looks absolutely lovely. The one thing I'm going to do is, because I've taken off the bags from the brakes and all that, and all the handlebars, all these little bits like here that I've missed, I'm going to hand put them on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray some ACF onto the rag and go over areas that I think I've rubbed a bit too much off, or areas that I've missed. So yeah, we'll crack on with that, and then we'll get back to you for the best part. If you've never done ACF50 before, the best part is to come. Boom, so the bike's all done. Look how shiny we're looking. Unbelievable, look at all that. Everywhere looks clean. There's a little bit of excess here, but it's not to worry about. We'll give it a wipe actually. So what I've done is obviously sections like down here where it was covered, obviously I've gone over it, but been very, very careful what I'm spraying. So now it's all on, and obviously it's all over the shop. I would do a nice little montage of like I usually do, like a little bit of music stuff, but obviously look at that cloud over there. Oh my god, look at that, it looks gorgeous. And then there's that horrible cloud coming my way. Anyway, this is the best part now. So all in here, all lovely and clean. Bang, bang.